Hello and welcome back to Mr. Caro's Football Manager 23 videos. Now today we're going to start a new series, a World Cup special series. Now we're going to manage Canada, and simply because I live in Canada, I thought it would be a fun team to be. Also because they have qualified for the first time in 36 years and only their second time of qualifying altogether. And we can see this in here, hopefully. I don't know if it's going to tell us the way I hoped it would. Possibly not, but either way, they haven't qualified for the World Cup many times. Now, the world ranking is 41st, now a bit lower than perhaps a team in the World Cup you'd expect. So to put that into perspective, they are around about Turkey, Czech Republic, Scotland kind of ratio. So they're kind of on the up. They are on the up, that is for sure. But yeah, that's where they are. So we're going to start this episode. It's going to be a very short episode, the first episode of this short series. It will last as long as I am in the World Cup, I guess. So we're going to pick our team today. Now, in order to do that, we're going to register these players, these 23 players, into our squad for the World Cup. Now, I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I'm going to use the national pool that they've decided. And I'm just going to look through the players, or we'll look through the players and decide who's going to be in goal. Now, I know this guy, goalkeepers probably will to an extent pick themselves. We need 3 goalkeepers. I would imagine that these will be the goalkeepers that we will pick. Whether that'll be as easy going down remains to be seen. But yeah, there are 3 goalkeepers. So that's Bojan, Crepe, and Sinclair. And Bojan plays for... oh God, I don't even know who that is. In Serbia. I'm not even going to guess who that is. Crepe plays for Los Angeles, and Sinclair plays for Minnesota. So there you go. That's our 3 goalkeepers. Now we're going to go for centre-backs next, and again we're going to look in a very similar sort of method. We're not necessarily going to pick that. He's only a 2.5 star. He's a 3-star. Stephen Victoria, 3-star, 35-year-old, bit of an older guy. Camilla. Okay, so pick Victoria in there. Okay, some of these guys plays for Montreal. Pick him in there. Waterman plays for Montreal as well. So yeah, quite a few Canadian teams represented here. Okay, so clearly he's not going to get the pick. What we'll probably do, to be fair, is we'll probably just pick a decent amount of players and then see if we've got enough, and then move around on that kind of principle. So we need a left back, we need some right back. Sorry, which was showing us the. Okay, maybe not him to start off with. Again, some of these players will probably, even though I've clicked off them, chances are I'll probably add them in. I mean, Alistair Johnson can probably go in as right back as well there. In terms of left back, let's just see who we've got. I mean, we've got Alphonso Davies, obviously, which is a no-brainer in there, but he probably may well play more offensively, so we need to find a decent substitute left back, if you like, who can play in there if we choose to go down that path. Of course, we've also got... I mean, he's clearly not going to make it. I'm clicking over a couple of these players twice, I do apologise, but we're just going down the list. It's a big old list. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. I show you it's not COVID, not that it matters from a distance, but that is where we're at with that. So yeah, we're slowly going down the list. We've got 10 players selected so far. Yeah, 10 out of 23. And we'll probably, like I say, go back through someone like him, for example, can play multiple positions. It's going to be a godsend in this. Stephen, he plays for Porto, I believe, yeah. So we're going to put him in straight away. Pretty much a given in there. But yeah, an up-and-comer team. This guy is ancient, 39, plays for Besiktas. Yeah, I would imagine he's not going to go too far beyond the World Cup, which makes perfect sense. Why would you want to? Julia Hoylett, English legend, if you like. Played for many clubs in England. Reading, Cardiff, QPR, Blackburn. Well, I mean, that's it from England, but multiple years in the divisions in England. I think what we'll do is we'll pick the players we know we're going to have in there. So come like Kyle Laren, he's about as good as it gets in terms of goal scorers. 25 goals and 54 caps for for Canada. And we'll look back again, and this dude who just scored today actually against Japan, at place of Vancouver. So we're going to put him in there. This guy plays in France. We'll put him in. Where was Jonathan David? I think he's slightly injured at second, but I don't know where he is on here. Is it because he's slightly injured? It's not showing him up? I don't know. We'll keep going down the list anyway for now, and we'll look for him. Liam Miller. In there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip forward to having picked the whole team. Okay. Jonathan David is there. There you go. So we'll skip forward to having picked the whole team and show you what it looks like. Okay, so welcome back. A bit of a brief interlude there. Just trying to, it's very hard to pick and talk at the same time. So we have picked our team. Now, as you can see, I just skipped ahead there and it's saving the game. But in goal, Bojan, Kripu, and Sinclair. Defenders, Alistair Johnson. Just wait for that to go by. Always the worst timings there. Yeah, so Alistair Johnson, Donald Henry, Waterman, Afonso Davis, Kamal, Miller, Stephen Verreta, Zach Brute Goulard, Stephen Estado, Hutchison, Onserio, and the rest of them. I'm not going to read them all out, but there you go. So a few players, a few surprises to see. I didn't know who they picked previously, so they may come back with somewhat left bemused. Many claiming that little offered to the squad. I would say that that's a lie. Look at his stats. To say he's little to offer, and this guy, yeah, he's not the greatest. But again, they're older players. But what do what choice do you have in those, logic? And this dude, unfortunately, he did get dropped. But hey, like I say, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Left out for injury. Did I leave him out for injury? Oh, he's 3 to 4 months, so he's clearly not going to come back anyway. So yeah, another player left out for injury. He probably could have come back, to be fair. That may have been a mistake with him. But hey, it is what it is. We try to pick these teams, or I tried to pick these teams the best I can. I think I did a good job with the players I had, to be fair. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I had already picked a kind of a team. I must have missed out one of the defenders in that team, perhaps. But you get the idea. It is what it is. I think I did a good job there. Put him in there. So yeah, what we're going to do now, so we've picked the team, so that is probably going to be the end of this episode. So the basic premise of this episode was to show you the challenge, and that is to get Canada through the World Cup group. So as you can see, if we look at our World Cup group, it is Belgium, Croatia and Morocco. Now, obviously, Belgium perhaps are going to be too strong for us, but the other two teams, I'd like to think that we can give it a go. Now, in terms of, next episode, we'll probably play this friendly against Mali, and then we'll crack into the World Cup. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and hit that little notification button to see when the new videos are released. Goodbye.